What's good with you, man? Observation. Why it's so important. I do this shit everywhere I go, yo. Regardless of what it is, I do it every single time, man. For the people out there who are that type of person, how many times have, for example, you met someone, you're in a dating phase, and they say they don't play games or something to that nature, right? And they follow through with their actions, yet their actions don't show. It's all fucking words. That's all it is. You know what I'm saying? So you, or many people like myself, I'm not going to say nothing. I'm not going to say a goddamn thing. I'm just going to watch your actions, which is pretty much nothing. It really truly is nothing. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just going to leave. And then they're going to contact you, later on, could be weeks, months from now, wondering where the hell did you go? The fuck you think I was going to go? See, when it comes to observation, man, you yourself have to watch your own actions and your words too. Said it before and I say it again. Words aren't enough. Your actions have to follow the fuck through. You know what I'm saying? And if someone genuinely gives a fuck about you and they genuinely want to get to know you, their actions are going to follow through with their words. I don't give a fuck how supposedly busy they are. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Here's another example. How many times have you just sat back and you told your friends or your family, like, yo, something's about to get ready to happen to that individual, yo, and it's about to happen right about now. And they may say that, you're crazy or whatever. I'm like, all right, just sit back and just chill. And then, boom, something end up happening to that individual. Yo, man, and, if you're a Leo like myself, man, we rule the heart. And as much as we want to help people, man, sometimes you have to leave people be. You know what I'm saying? So, so with that being said, this will also explain why some individuals are fucking single, like myself. You know what I'm saying? Because unfortunately, there are people out here who do what I said from before. They say they healed or they don't play games, whatever the hell it is. And yet they're doing just that. I went out on a fucking date, dude. And the date was cool. And I told him, like, yo, I'm not the one to be dating multiple fucking people and shit, because I'm not about to get all these different souls and spirits involved. That makes no fucking sense to me. I'm not doing it. So the date went cool. And then I saw her social media page that, pretty much they're condoning dating multiple people. And then they do it themselves. I didn't even text them, contact them, nothing. They're done. And it's a funny thing is, I really don't give a flying fuck if they see this video. I don't care. Because I told you, don't play that fucking game with me, man. So with that being said, there are certain individuals out here who truly live that fucking life. Do not bring that bullshit toward us, because I'm telling you right now, you are not going to like what the fuck is going to come your fucking way, yo. A lot of people, I shouldn't say a lot, but there's certain people out here that really, that truly take this shit as a fucking joke. That anybody who's in the spiritual world, like speaking of it, yo, will tell you, yo, leave that person alone. You don't know what that individual knows or who they know. More importantly, who they are. You know what I'm saying? So don't fucking, so don't fucking do it. There's a lot of power and skill when it comes to just sit back and just observe, and observing people's actions. Because like I said from before, yo, and this also goes in part of it too, man. If you, let's just say that you have kids, right? And your kids who are, obviously now adults, right? And someone is out there playing fucking games with them. You clearly don't want that for your kids. So being that you don't want that for your kids, why would you want that for other fucking people? For the fucking life of me, yo, I just don't understand that shit. You feel me? But unfortunately, some people fucking really truly have to learn. I'm telling you right now, I know I did. I'm not no perfect person. I never claimed to be, nor do I want to be. So being that I'm not perfect, I'm pretty sure I know there's other people out there that feel this way too. Being that they're not perfect, they're going to use the mistakes or the pain that they feel in a more optimistic way. In other words, you use that pain to make yourself a better fucking person. You feel me? You turn the negative into positive. When you are able to do that shit, you're a bad fucking dude. Because when you're able to do that, that's telling me that you could create your own reality, by using your mind. We do this every single fucking day. And we don't even realize it because, it's just life. You feel me? So take the time to just sit back. I know when it comes to when people out there who are single, that you want to be in a happy and healthy relationship. And sometimes as people are, you may feel the need to rush because you like what that individual is, showing to you. And for some people, the potential. But the thing is also, the potential isn't good enough. It's truly not. Especially if you have kids. You have to be careful about who you bring around, to your kids. And with that being said, also, you got people out here that's really playing that fucking game, yo, and they got kids. Like, I don't think certain people out here really truly understand that kids are fucking innocent, man. And for you to play them fucking games out there, knowing that you got kids. You know what I'm saying? So what does that tell you about that individual? That they don't give a flying fuck. You know what I'm saying? As parents, you're supposed to be serving the example, you know what I'm saying, of a good role model to your kids. But they can't even fucking do that. Kids are a reflection of their parents. Just like life. You know what I'm saying? So being, they may have a good job or career or whatever. That don't mean shit to me. Are you a good fucking person? I've seen plenty of people, who are rich out there, but they treat other people like shit. Oh my God. Like, so this is why, like, every every time I go out somewhere, yo, I know there's people out there do the same. Every time I go out somewhere, especially if I'm in, like in a restaurant, man, I just sit back and I chill and I mind my own fucking business, man. I don't, this is my chill time, man. I just sit back and mind my own goddamn business. So like I said, man, be more observant to people's actions, man. Words don't mean a fucking thing. Because like I said from before, when someone genuinely cares about you and the wealth and well-being of you, they're going to show it. They are truly going to show that shit. Like, speaking of it, yo, I've met people and I know people that got kids and working 2 jobs and taking online classes, and yet they could still make time to go out on dates and to do other things. Don't let somebody fool you saying that they're too busy, because I'm telling you right now, they're full of fucking shit. Do not let that shit fool you. But like I said, be more observant, man. And take your time, man. Because you're more important than that. You're more important than following the game. Nah, take that fucking chessboard and toss that shit. Be easy out here, man. Be safe out here, yo.